Welcome to the Research for C204 Business Writing video series brought to you by the Business SPIA Library. For this semester's EY case, Dan-O's Seasoning has asked you to develop strategies to motivate their passive social media followers to active purchasers of their products. This entails driving new customers to their products while also maintaining their brand identity that makes healthy cooking accessible, especially to younger consumers. These videos will help you do just that. We'll start by identifying the types of information you'll need, library resources that will support your research, and next steps to take as your team gets that much closer to your case solution. Like any good consultant, you should start by getting to know your client thoroughly. What is this company about? What does it offer? What makes it different? Dan-O's Seasoning has plenty on the open web for you to start with as you get to know them as your client. This website features plenty of information about new developments, suggested recipes, and current partnerships. They also have an extensive social media following, so be sure to keep up to date with that and do a deep dive into each of their channels, including and especially their TikTok, which has a reach of over 4.4 million followers. Once you're well acquainted with Dan-O's Seasoning's brand identity, return to and reread this case document several times over to make sure you understand what's being asked of you broadly, and pay special attention to the getting started before making a recommendation, be sure to section. Notice this list of guiding questions. The rest of this video will talk you through how to use these questions in conjunction with the Research Help tab of your Canvas page to do the research needed to develop an innovative and well-grounded solution. The rest of this video series will talk you through how to use those questions in conjunction with the Research Help tab of your Canvas page to do the research needed to develop an innovative and well-grounded case solution. Once you know Dan-O's brand and voice, you'll want to investigate what's happening in the wider industry and who the major players are. By understanding market pressures and trends in the industry, you can identify opportunities and threats that can guide your idea development. And by understanding who the major players are, you can also identify the companies to benchmark Dan-O's Seasonings against and compare relative strengths and weaknesses. Once you've done this, you'll also need to research who Dan-O's ideal customer base is and what they want. A successful strategic differentiation plan identifies something that customers value but that is currently not being offered, optimized, or advertised effectively. That means you need to find out what customers care about in terms of products, services, and the shopping experience. Each of these areas is covered in its own video. Keep in mind that research for this case will not be a linear process. As you research consumer trends, you'll start to develop questions about industry trends and vice versa. You'll most likely need to move back and forth between these areas of research in order to formulate a well-reasoned plan. That's because your idea must simultaneously meet the needs of both Dan-O's Seasoning as a company and the consumer, while also considering what the competition is up to and industry trends. That might sound like a whole lot to keep track of, and the Business SPIA Library is here to help where we can. Your research guide, available through the Research Help tab of your Canvas site for this course, contains links to all of the resources demonstrated in this video series. If you get stuck along the way, you can use the chat box or the email link in your research guide to ask us questions and get assistance. Check out the Industry and Competitors research video next to start learning about how to find out more about the seasonings and flavor enhancement industry and start researching information on individual companies.